morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the SSF podcast, the first of 2026. Hope you're all doing well. I am, as always, Jessica Haynes, and joined by my lovely co-host,
Emma Jackson. Hello. Here we are, New Year. Happy New Year, I
yeah, Happy
guess,
New
to
Year.
everybody. It's a
Not
bit
new
late,
us.
but
So good. You can always be a
Mm.
Happy New Year wherever we are.
That's right. That's right. So we thought we'd just do a little quick special to talk
Round
about
up.
our reading, how we got on with our reading goals from last
Mhm.
year. So if you tuned in to the 2025 special, we called it.
Special, special.
The special, um, you would have heard what goals we had. And then we've had a year of podcasting and
hmm
reading and stuff.
Live.
And how did we get on? Obviously, we'll recap here. So you don't need to stop now, go back and listen. You can just listen to this one.
Yeah,
It's
just
fine.
just listen to us and our dulcet tones of loveliness.
Yes. And at the end, we'll probably just have a little chat about what's coming up for the podcast this year.
hmm Cool.
Ah, Jess. So goals.
Well, yeah, I didn't listen. You listened to the last one and told me I had one very basic goal of
You did.
doing
And you
more
guessed what it
books.
was. Yeah,
Yes, I
which is
did.
good because it was your
Yeah.
goal. So,
And my goal of reading more books outside of the genre, and I failed it
yes.
miserably, obviously, because
Did you not read a single one?
well, it depends. If I kind of want to just lie and say outside of fantasy, I read some other romances.
No, it's meant to be outside of romance.
Um, I think I read a recipe or two.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah.
Does that count?
That
I
that
read a
counts.
cocktail book. Is that outside of romance?
Yeah, no, that was
That
romance
yeah, because it was
oriented. So,
ours.
yes, exactly. Can't count that, I'm afraid.
Okay, nothing stands out as being
I bet you don't even read with your kids anymore because they're old
no,
enough.
because
So you
they
can't
don't
even
care.
say
They
no.
don't care.
They
They
read their
read
own
loads of
books.
different stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They want to branch in a little bit. They have said, and Middle wants to do some horror, so that's
Mm,
something that we discussed at the very back end of December. So we did chat
okay.
a little bit about another. I'm lying. No, fail,
No,
fail miserably.
not to worry. What did I read? I read some. I did read some
Ooh,
non-romances. I've forgotten. I read a couple.
ooh.
What did I
Were they
read? I think
enjoyable?
I read Yellow Face
Ah, yes.
and I read like an old spy thriller that was something that I read when I was a kid. Like I used to read spy thrillers. My dad used to get them for me from
Nice.
like the Oxfam secondhand bookshop. He
Ooh.
used to get them on his way home from work for me, and I used to really enjoy them. And I found it on Kindle Unlimited, even though I've got the very old paperback still. But I saw it was on a Kindle Unlimited, so I was like,
Get it
"Oh,
on
I
your
shall read
Kindle.
that. Let me let me read a bit of misogyny and political incorrectness." It's like the older
Ah,
you get, and you look back, and you're like, "Oh,
yeah.
it's
The
hard."
80s
But
called.
I still enjoy the things I enjoyed about it. I didn't enjoy those things quite so
No.
much.
This is going to totally off topic because it's awesome. We need to just get it out there for the new year.
Mm,
There was randomly an on the buses on, which if you're not from Britain or of a certain age, you will know what the hell that is. And I
yeah.
remember watching a bit of it going, oh my God, why did I ever watch this as a kid? And oh my God, how was this ever aired? It's
Honestly,
awful.
yeah, it is. It is surprising. I mean, yeah, there's
Yeah,
not a
I was
lot
like,
that can be
yeah,
said
if you're
about
not
that.
British, it's two dudes who drove buses and were just basically ogling up the females, not really working, being
Yeah.
horrible to their boss, who was
Hmm.
also horrible, and that was it. Every episode.
Yeah. I don't know. You do wonder about these things, what our parents used to let us watch as well.
Yes.
Like, I fear I have been a little bit too strict with my kids in terms of some of the stuff they've watched, and I'm relaxing slightly because
Into it.
like we've said about like books and content, it's kind of it's the same thing. If we're all sitting around watching it and they've got questions, I'd prefer they have us to talk to about
Knowledge
the
is power.
themes and questions
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So yeah, I do just have to say, particularly to the young one, just don't mention it maybe at school.
Yeah, well, this is it. My eldest is he's 15 now, and she's coming into 16 this year. And then she told, just sharing one of people's, she told somebody that I'd let her watch Bridgerton, and they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I was like, well, it's just boobs and
It's
romance.
it is
I'd
really
rather
it's
that than
like
Squid Games. I just, yeah,
yeah, it's like I know you're not particularly going to watch Heated Rivalry, and I'm probably not going to get round
no,
to watching it either. But you know, there's all the same conversation about smut, blah blah blah, and someone just broke down, excuse me, how many sex scenes there were in each episode, and it's
okay,
like I think it totals something like 20 minutes of sex scenes across the whole series, and it's like this is really not porn.
no,
This is not, that's not what that is. So just calm down. It's just a romantic series. It's
yes,
just,
with a couple
people
getting
with,
together who love each other
yeah,
very much.
who
Well,
are
this is it.
attracted to each other,
Yeah.
and are adults doing
Who, yeah,
adult
who are
things.
coming across things in life that they're struggling with and then end up together, be working together and fixing them. Well, this
It's
is it. My middle is how old is she now? 13, and she's got into the Koreanness of things, and there's
yeah.
lots of boys BL stuff in there. So there is a lot of MM stuff in there. And I am
Mhm.
more than happy for her to sit and watch that because it is done in a very nice way. It's
Mhm.
not done as unpleasant or aggressive. It's yeah, it's people coming together, and yeah, any kissing scenes are very minimal and done
Yeah.
really well. So
And this is it. Like, and
don't
I
blink at your
think that's the
kids.
thing. Like at 13, I had seen so much more than just kissing scenes,
Yes.
on the TV.
Yeah.
And like you say, not nice portrayed stuff. Like the messaging we got from these things is just not so great. At
No.
least there's
But yeah,
with modern
we
stuff, it's a little bit
I just went
better.
off on a weird rant
We have
now.
gone on a
It's like
weird
I
rant.
remember watching Neighbours and people having affairs left, right, and centre, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh my God, I was loving that sort of stuff. But yeah, probably shouldn't have been.
But then maybe this is like, where there's we're really going on a tangent here. We'll have to stop this, make this a
Women's
completely
Weekly.
different topic of the month episode.
Yes.
But like how people always say like there's no good romance films anymore and
Hmm.
stuff. Like it's really hard. And generally we only tend to get like adaptations of books, and people are never really happy with how they adapt them and stuff. And I wonder if it's just like people are not, like kids are being shielded too much, like they have been for the last 20 years. So like
Mm.
as it's getting through, they're just not knowing how to approach the romantic side, the emotional side and all that. Because you take away the media that has the kissing and you remove all of the emotional stuff too, the relationship stuff,
Yeah.
just because you're worried about, oh, they have a bit of a fumble in the back seat kind of
Yeah, how very
thing.
dare
It's
they? Yeah.
like, so you've lost that whole arc of relationship and stuff from what was, things that we just really, really enjoyed. And I guess
Mm.
maybe that's why they're all like desperately off on fan fiction. But again, that has its own issues in terms of building an original world, I think. But
Well, yeah.
anyway,
Yeah, anyway, what were your goals for the year, Emma?
so mine was I always have the same ones. Like it's always a goal to try and bring my TBR down and to read more diversely. Um, so I did bring my TBR down by 13 books,
Wow. But
but I obviously added to it because I read about 60 books last year. So I don't know. There's maths to be done there somewhere.
I was going to say,
I,
you and me did the Crystal Maze together many years ago. You have your
yes.
gold and your silver. They do negate
Yeah.
each other.
Yes, exactly. But I'll take it as a win. I'm just going to
Yes,
call it
that's
a
fine.
win.
Tick box.
It's fine.
One of us
Reading
has to have one.
diversely, I did. I mean, just generally, I read much more in the first kind of half of the year. Second half of the year, much less reading was going on. I
Yes.
think I was slumping hard and doing other things, writing things and that. But I read about about 45% of my reading was diverse. So either
Excellent.
authors or characters from marginalized communities. So, and that was cool. And there were some amazing books in there.
I
Um,
think we found a lot more this year, which is
yeah,
really nice.
yeah, I think so too. So that was good. It wasn't I didn't find it a chore to put
Mm,
myself out to try and pick stuff
dig a
that
little deeper.
was, yeah, that's it. So I will continue with that this year.
Mm.
Um, so I wanted to try audio for fiction again because in the past I've been okay with listening to non-fiction, but fiction I struggled with. And I listened to one fiction book last year. So again, I'll take that as a win. I
Yeah.
did. I did. I tried to listen to another one and but I don't think I was getting on with the story. So it was less the audio format and it was just that story wasn't for me. um and that one, the audio fiction that I did was for the podcast. It was Deja Brew, which I talked about in the Gus Gus episode,
Mm.
which was very nice. But I've already started listening to another one this year, so
Job
and
done.
that's quite nice. It's going quite well. I am intrigued as I am listening, and I think I will listen some more. um and tackling longer books without a hurry to get to the end. Terrible.
Oh,
Absolutely
is
terrible
it?
at that. Yeah.
Well, you need to work on that because my thing is a very high now. So
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
when you read
Yeah.
through that,
No, I think, yeah, I mean, to be fair, I was aiming for like super chunky. I mean, yours is going to be long, but I mean, I think the longest book I read last year was about like 450 pages. But a lot of contemporary romances are like pushing that now.
mm.
It was a contemporary romance. What was it? Daydream, Hannah Grace book. Um, so I mean, your one's probably about that mark, isn't it?
It's about, I don't even want to know. It's over 113 now, but it does need an edit. It needs many edits. However, yeah, it's nearly done. So
Is it going to be edited before
it
I see it, or
probably for the best.
one little pass through and little
Yeah, yeah, it
chop
does.
here and there?
Have you seen the little kid, the little meme with the wasabi? Have you
No, I
not seen
don't
that where
think I
she sits there and
have.
goes, "Help!" Somebody gives her a bit of wasabi and she goes, "Help!" That's
Oh, yeah,
that's the face I will send you.
fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm just on that note. I want to say I have
yeah.
alchemized here, and I'm trying to see how many pages that
Oh,
is
okie
because that
dokie.
will be a goal to read this year. That's
Mm-hmm.
1,028 pages.
Wow.
There you go. There's a goal for me.
We will ask next January
Mm,
whether or
mm,
not you
mm.
managed to read it for
D-
whatever reason.
Let's not fail. Let's not fail. Well, this is it. We chatted the other day about just a general resolution for the year. Just next birthday is so far the goal. I
Yes,
like that.
survival.
Yeah,
Survival at the moment.
survival of the marginally fittest.
Yes. Excuse me. So, have you got any other than alchemized? Have you got any other goals for this year?
Um, I have. They're kind of just like they're very loose ones. It's planning and plotting better and using the planning and plotting that I do because I do loads of it. And then I really go off topic and then I come back to it and
Okay.
go, oh, I should have put that in. And then I have to pull back. So yeah, I need to pants and plot. I need to panty line better.
Okay. So, a writing goal rather than a
Hmm.
reading goal.
Yes, as in, yeah, personal development of
Yeah.
my kind of career in this
Mm.
is to,
Which
yeah.
is fair enough. And I think in general, like I said, we're going to talk about the podcast coming up for the next year, but we both did agree this year it's not, we're not necessarily scaling back, but because we're going to be aiming to do guests again
Hmm.
and things like that.
People.
But we both said we needed to take a bit of pressure off ourselves in terms of the reading required for the podcast,
Yes.
because as I said, it does take a lot out of you sometimes
Yeah, yeah.
when you are having to read certain books. And we like to read different stuff. And if you're writing as well, you don't necessarily want to be reading the same kind of thing that you're writing. It's all a bit, yeah. So in general, reading goals are quite heavily linked to our writing life too,
Yes.
because it's just It does affect it. I find when I'm in the middle of when I have a flow with writing, I don't get a lot of reading done at
No,
all.
you need to put one down to pick one up.
Well, this is it. There's only so much time in the day, isn't there? So, and
Yeah.
if you then add in, oh, okay, well, we've got to read this book because we've got a guest coming on and we want to
Yes.
ask them questions about it.
Yeah, you don't want to, something has to get left behind or just not given as much attention. And
Yeah.
kudos to anybody who can do like an edit in the morning and then write in a different book in the afternoon.
Oh,
My
yeah.
brain, doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have that capacity.
Yeah.
But yeah, so something has to give. So either the writing will suffer or the reading will get
Yeah.
slower. And it's just, yeah, all the
Yeah.
attention to something.
I really do. I am amazed by writers that do that because
Mm,
so many, writers are very much working in that way. They've got like two projects on the go. One's at editing stage, one's at drafting stage. And for me, I I get too focused on the one and I cannot my
mm.
brain just gets into a certain gear and I can't swap it out. So it's probably good that I've not got contracts at the moment because maybe that's what they're after.
Yeah.
We know about publishers demanding a lot into it's particularly in the romance space of
Hmm.
being very prolific and a lot of output. I mean, I just need to finish some things this year because I have been terrible at finishing things. A lot of stuff started, but yeah, not getting
You
to
will.
the end goal.
Well, this is
It's
it. As you
got to get
said, if we
there.
kind of, yeah, focus on the one thing, so the podcast will have this things and your writing will have
Hmm.
this things, and then, yeah,
Yeah.
it will all
Mm,
come together. Love it when a plan comes together.
yeah. So, I mean, I think for my reading goals for next year, bearing all that in mind, are I'm just I do have some arcs that have been hanging around for a while
Mm.
that I want to read, even if it's just to start reading them and go, okay, no, that's not my thing. It's not working for me, and then I can put it aside. Or if I really would prefer it if I read them and they're amazing, and then I can go do a review and champion them and stuff. I feel they bring a lot of guilt, the arcs, when you get them and you don't get round to them. And we did get a lot through, but we
Yes.
can't have everybody on the show.
No.
So
It would be awesome if yeah, somebody wants to pay us to do this. We'll chat to all the people. However, life
yeah,
does not go that
not
way.
yet.
Not
Who
maybe one day.
knows?
Maybe one day.
Maybe. I mean, the way it goes with artists is never very much like, here, have money. So it's here, do things for free. It's
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, we
Fun.
will because we
We
just
will
like
because we love
it.
doing this. Hmm.
Yes, exactly. But one day we might get paid for it. Um, and
To stop.
yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try and yeah, they'll pay you to stop. All right then, but we'll still do it secretly,
Yeah, we will.
just for
Pirate
ourselves.
podcast.
Yeah. Oh, did you used to listen to pirate radio when you were a kid?
Oh. No,
Find
we
the
had a little
station.
local one that was really quite good. So we
Oh,
didn't, yeah, we had a little one in Tamworth that was really good. So we didn't need to put that
I
in.
mean, we
You were
had
down London though,
tons.
you would have had
Yeah, I had
loads.
tons to choose from.
Yeah.
It was awesome when you used to find the pirate radio stations. But
Mm.
everything's a bit like that now because everybody can podcast.
Yeah,
There's
this is
no,
it. We're all pirates.
yeah, exactly.
Arr.
Arr. We're all
Good.
pirates
Yes.
for
Yeah, well,
2026.
what's
There
the
we go.
episode called? We're all pirates.
We're all pirates. We do love a pirate.
Mm.
Um, all right. The longer books, I do want to read a longer book still. But what happened this Christmas was um someone bought me the same book they bought me the year before. So yeah, the
Mention no
lovely
names, but
cloth, yeah, the lovely cloth bound ones. And I
yes.
mentioned it was a Dickens one.
Mm.
And there was a discussion that was had with my other half, and I believe he gave them the right information, but we don't know.
But
Anyway, I had that moment. I opened it, like, oh, you like paste the smile on. It's like, damn, of all the things, it was like I was most excited about was getting that book.
yeah, this one.
And it was the same one. But what I've decided I might do with it is because I've got two of these Dickens books now. Um, I think when I next go to see my parents, I'm going to give one to my dad and see if he wants to buddy read it with me because
Ooh.
he likes to read. I usually buy him books too. Um, I bought him. We were talking about Dickens and bleakness and
Yes, we were.
stuff.
The bleakness of our
Yeah, I think I got
lives.
him the cloth bound of Our Mutual Friend because I remembered when the series was on when I was a kid, we just loved it. It was such a good adaptation. And I read the book and then I got him that book later on. So yeah, I might try and do that. That might be
Yeah.
nice.
Well, saying that, we did mention, I don't know if you remember things much better than I do. I've got Howl's Moving Castle and
They
Wuthering
did
Heights
mention about doing
upstairs.
that.
Yeah. So we
Yeah,
said that
that's
we'd do that.
true.
So it's been upstairs
Ooh.
for ages. Both of them have been sat on my side.
So
I'm like, oh,
okay, so this year is buddy read here. I mean,
mm.
it sounds weird because like generally we do buddy reads anyway for the
Anyway, yeah.
podcast. That's
Oh, we're
literally
gonna
why we started doing the
do what we
podcast.
do every year.
So my resolution is to do more of the same, but with different kind of books, I guess.
And that fixes my 2025 goal because they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
we
yeah.
go.
Um, yeah, definitely. Are you going to try and read, or are we going to try and read Wuthering Heights before the film comes out? It's Wuthering Heights as well.
Oh,
It's not,
oh, is it?
is it? Yeah.
Wuthering. Yeah. I don't even know if I watched the film. I saw an
You don't
image
know
of
if you're
Margot Robbie in
yeah.
like a plastic dress.
Is it plastic? Someone said, yeah, I thought I heard someone say it was cellophane. I didn't look
Yeah.
that
It
closely.
looked like, do you know when somebody puts loads of effort in? And I had a friend who did it and making those really pretty baskets and they put all the stuff around it with a
Oh, yeah,
bow. It looked
yeah.
like somebody had done that to her for Christmas.
God, that must have been so uncomfortable.
Yes, and really crinkly. Imagine walking in that.
Oh, I hate it when like you got a
Mm.
squeaky shoe or something, or like
Yes.
your coat rustles a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's
People, have you ever
annoying.
walked past a person with a bell on their handbag?
Who has a bell on their
Have you never had
handbag?
them? Yeah, like a
Why
cat.
does that
I
happen?
I don't know. Have you never had one of these people who've got a
No.
little bell on their handbag? It's like, oh, I'm not a violent
Okay.
person, but I see red those days.
Right. I need to know if anyone also has experienced people with bells on handbag and what
Maybe
area of
it's
the
a
country you
Yeah,
live in. Is
maybe it's a
this
local thing. Maybe they were giving them away somewhere and everything. Oh, that's a lovely thing to do. Let's walk around with a
Yeah.
bell. I
That
even
is
take the bells off the
annoying.
cats because
It's
I
like
just
little wind chimes or
yes.
something.
Oh no, it's not even that pleasant. Oh, it's the Polar Express called. No.
Oh dear. No, I have not. I've forgotten what we were
Yes.
even talking about,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Crinkly things when you walk. We've gone
Okay.
full circle.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that the two need to be intertwined by the sounds of it because I hear that Wuthering Heights is going to be more of like a fever dream of Wuthering Heights. And it's already
Is it?
quite a fever dream, to be
I've
fair. I have read
no
it
clue.
before, um,
I
a
know there's a
long
song.
time ago. That might be a good one for audiobook since I've already read it. So
Ooh,
maybe
have a
I
listen.
could listen. See, because you quite a lot with classics, you'll get like a fancy actor doing it, like Emma Thompson or someone.
Hmm.
So that would work quite
Might be
well.
quite interesting. This is it. I've not done well with classics whenever I've attempted them. My Austen era is very, very,
It,
very bleak.
it
I've
never
I've
happened, did it?
never managed
Mm-mm.
more than a few
No.
chapters without. Yeah. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how I go. If you put Muppets in, I'd probably read it.
Oh, they should do a series, but no, it wouldn't work the same. It
It
just,
would be
I
fun
don't think
though.
anything will ever work as well as Muppet Christmas Carol. We all know what we're talking about here.
And it's Michael Caine in a Christmas
Yeah,
film, and it's Michael Caine in a Christmas
so
film.
good.
We did actually watch Muppets Treasure Island with the kids in the day as well, and that's still
Yeah.
very good. Tim Curry is
Oh, see,
excellent.
I went to see that at the cinema when it came out, and I don't remember much of it.
Do you know?
So
Oh,
I should
it was
probably watch
still
that one
good.
again. Yeah. Oh, see, I forget it's Tim Curry, isn't it? And he's yeah. But
Very
it's
good.
quite I bet that's quite a different approach because Michael Caine was like, I am just going to act like normal. But Tim Curry like proper camps it
He
up, doesn't
hammed it
he?
up, yes. It was,
Yeah.
oh, chef's kiss. Swedish
Awesome.
chef's kiss. Good,
Yes.
good.
Right. Well, I think that's all of our goals, which are a
Mm-hmm.
mixed bag of we're not going to put too much pressure on ourselves, but
Yeah,
here, let's read some classics.
yes.
I don't know.
Why don't we do a bachelor's in writing as well? Let's just
Yeah,
get whole
yeah, that's
hog.
it. Don't. If I ever come to you saying, "Oh, do you know what, Jess? I think I
No,
might do an MA." Tell me
no,
no, Emma.
no. Yeah,
No,
this is
no.
please, this is mutual because that I have
Yes.
I floated it
Okay.
occasionally and gone, I wonder if I'd
Yeah.
learn anything. And I know I would come away 10 times worse off and never write again.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
Okay. Yeah.
this is the
That is
goal for
is a
next year,
vow now.
not to do the Emma.
No MAs here, okay? We will
Emma
be
and Jess.
amateur
No more.
writers for the rest of our lives, okay?
Fine.
We will live with it. It'll be okay. Right. On that note, we will just
Yes.
quickly talk about our ideas for next year, our plans for next year, which do not include MAs. So we will be back with the next season of the podcast around the end of February.
Yes.
We are going, as we said, we're going to have guests again,
Yes.
but we are going to mix up slightly what we were doing with the guests.
Yes.
Some are going to be certain types of interview and some will be other types of interview.
Yes.
We will keep that quiet until we've worked out the details and worked out
Yes.
whether anyone's
Yeah,
going to
we're
do
not
it with us. So,
we're not being all secretive, we're just not too sure.
yes, we'll probably I think we need to do a little bit of a call out, don't we, to authors as well. But
Mhm.
once we've nailed down the details, and then yeah, after that we'll do another season, which will just be ourselves, and we're gonna tackle either one or two series of books,
Mm.
which will be fun. So if anyone has any suggestions for
Yes.
classic series, we're obviously the first one that comes to our mind is like Nalini Singh
Hmm.
or the Black Dagger Brotherhood, ones like that. But I know both of us have read some of them, so we will be discussing. But
Yes.
yeah, if anyone else has any ideas for those kind of series, let us know and we will consider.
Oh, maybe we should do
Um,
polls and stuff. I like polls. Maybe
yeah,
we should
yeah,
see.
polls are good.
Mm.
Sorry, my mind went somewhere else. Just polls. It's
Yep.
just like I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Yeah, and then of course, yeah, that was the
This
perfect time for that.
this
Yeah.
this will
Yes.
be added many times over.
Yes. Um, and then of course we are going to be at Meet Cute again this
Yes.
year in person.
Yes.
Yes. And so if you are going to Meet Cute this year and would love to come and talk to us, get in touch. What is our email address?
ssfromcast at gmail.com.
sffromcast@gmail.com. There we go. Oh, we did it in tandem and everything. It was like going live.
Wow.
So the number at the end.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're there, then that'll be
Come say
lovely. We can
hi.
arrange a time for you to come by our stall, and there might be some other things going on, but we will announce those a little bit later.
Mm.
Um, yeah, and I think
That's
that's
all for
everything.
that is
That's
alles.
everything. Oh, I think I was going to ask you some questions about who you read the most of last year, or if there are any books you were looking forward to in particular. Do you think you read a particular author, a lot of
Um,
them?
no, I think we've been doing it for quite a while, so I have churned through a hell of a lot of the big series. I
Yeah,
do since day one, since we started this. Ruby Dixon is always my go-to. So
yeah,
if I slump, I will go back through a little series with that. So she kind
yes,
of always does have a little space in my heart every month. And I know
yeah.
she's just started a serial as well again, where on her website. So
Oh, okay.
yes, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
This woman is
So prolific, isn't
just
she?
legendary. But no, there's nobody else that kind of leaps out. I have jumped around a bit this last year and, as you
Oh,
said, gone a
cool.
little bit more
Yeah.
diverse and found other
Mm-hmm.
people. And then from
Not
finding
not
one,
that diverse
well, no, not diverse,
though. Not
diverse as in
outside of
romance
romance.
community,
Yes.
but yeah, diverse authors and yeah,
Yeah.
different tropes and stuff. And just yeah, found one to link to the next one, to link to the next one, and kind of gone out
Yeah.
of the more popular
Mhm.
people, so to
I
speak.
think that's the same for me in um the people that I end up reading the most of is because they're solid, and when you're in a slump you go for them. So T
Yes,
Kingfisher became that for me last year. I've just been
excellent
working my
choice.
way through her back catalogue, and Ali Hazelwood, because
Mm.
again she's so prolific. How many books is she bringing out
Yeah, yeah. I've
all
got
the time? Yeah,
Mate
I
somewhere
didn't
as
even read
well.
all of them that I
No.
got. I've got Mate on my Kindle. I'm
Yep, so
waiting to
mine's
read that
mine's here
one.
somewhere, paperbacky.
Yeah, because that is on a deal at the moment if you're
Ooh,
in the
go and
UK.
have a look,
Because
peeps.
this when this goes out, there'll still be a bit of time. It'll be a
Green
January deal.
cheeks.
Yes. Not that she needs me advertising
No.
for her. She's doing fine on her own. But if you wanted to grab it while it's cheap.
I'm sure she's happy, people.
Yes.
Mm,
And that's it then. We shall be back at the end of February with our first
that's it.
guest. And yeah, have a lovely time. Keep reading, keep enjoying it.
In- yeah,
Yeah. And we'll
yeah.
see you
Get in
soon.
touch, say hi.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.